Welcome to the Gonzalez family tree. Our family started off with our great-grandparents in Spain, where they then moved over to Cuba. In Cuba, they lived in La Habana, capital city. It's a beautiful city, known for its popular harbor there. The official language of my family is Español, Spanish. From my maternal side, my grandfather was a lawyer. He practiced law in the city of La Habana. From my paternal side, the shoe industry was very prominent. Amadeo Zapatos was the name of the shoe company that was taken away by the Cuban Revolution. My parents, with their parents, were forced to become immigrants into South Florida, into the Spanish neighborhood of Little Havana. These are my maternal grandparents, Francisco and Blanca. These are my paternal grandparents with my father as a young buck. And finally, my father and mother met in Little Havana and they got married, uniting two different families into one. My father, though, still had to complete his studies at the University of Florida, where he studied to be an accountant. My mother, she studied at the University of Miami. And later in life, they both became college professors here at Miami-Dade Community College. This is me. I was born in 1982. I had an older brother who was born in 1979. We were 3 years apart. He's an excellent brother. He always looked up to me and down to me. Sometimes he played the big brother role, but sometimes he knew to give me the upper hand. He taught me a lot of great life skills. This is my mom. Love her to death. Her and I to this day are very close. They provided for me by raising me in Coral Gables and sending me to a school of faith called St. Teresa School. The nuns there made sure we were always whooped up into shape. But then, I was able to get away, travel to Tallahassee and go to Florida State University, where I studied hard, did a few other things as well, including getting this beautiful dog, who was with us for almost 10 years. My father and I always liked to clown around a little bit, but I wasn't clowning around anymore when I proposed to this beautiful young lady. In 2005, December, Rockefeller Center, New York City. And then in March 2007, we got married at St. Peter and Paul Church and with the reception at Rusty Pelican. This also united two more families together and allowed my wife and I to have our first son, Noah Gonzalez. See, Noah's a little gift that we open up every single day. We share Noah with his grandparents who adore him and his Uncle George. Uncle's an amazing uncle. Noah aspires to be Buzz Lightyear when he grows up. And then, in 2012, we had our second son, Brandon. Brandon's a little bit opposite than his brother. His older brother is much of a bookworm, while little Brandon is an extreme adventurer. We like to take summer trips every summer to the west coast of Florida and stay at the beach, so that we can enjoy these two beautiful smiling faces as much as possible. You see, they're not just our children, but they're our legacy. They're everything what we leave behind for this world. So we want to raise them in a similar way that our parents raised them, so that they can know that this world is full of good things and full of love. We love celebrating birthdays. We make a big deal of it. This was Brandon's first birthday, and this was Noah's 5th birthday. We love these guys, and they're parts of us, for they'll always be our branches.